guys, I'm Leila. So today we have a really fun showcase from Degree. Today we are going to be checking out Ramantu Drakesblood. So this guy, in case you don't know who he is the missions champ after Arbiter. All right, so we're finally at the point in the game where people are actually able to start acquiring him. And he's probably like one of the best champs in the game, especially for PvP. So today we're really fortunate to have Degree, who was able to grab him for CVC. He's got him geared, he's got him booked, ready to go. We tried some different content with him. And so today I get to share that with you guys. We're gonna be doing, let's see, we got Faction Wars. We have some Arena, I believe some in Doom Tower as well. So we're gonna have some fun. But the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys his gear. I'm gonna show you guys his gear, his masteries, his kit. So let's go do that. All right, so here we are. Here's Ramanatu Drakesblood. And so what you're gonna see here first is he's actually in a immunity set. He's in an immunity set, which does grant immunity for 2 turns. The reason for this is primarily right now, Degree has him built for Arena. So we're talking about like against Hedgie, for example, right? And we also do have him in a perception set, which is gonna be speed and accuracy as well. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. And let's take a look at his stats currently. So right now, the way he's set up with his stats is he's at 52,000 HP, his attacks at 2,900, defense is at 2,700, speed's 249, and look at that, 693 accuracy. Also because he does have him running in Doom Tower hard as well too. So this is what we have. All right, so that is his gear set. Now, we're gonna talk about his abilities as well too. You guys are gonna see how just crazy this champ is. And then we're gonna look at the masteries, and he is fully booked, by the way. So Psychic Overload is going to be his A1. Attacks an enemy, has a chance of increasing the cooldown of one of the target's skills at random by a turn. Has a chance of placing a stun for a turn if the skill has its cooldown increased to the max. If the cooldown increase is successful, also decreases the cooldown of a random skill of the ally with the highest turn meter and a skill on cooldown. All right, A2 is called Drake's Fury. So this is a 4-hit, all right? This is a 4-hit. The first hit has a chance of placing a decreased defense for 2 turns. The second hit has a chance of placing a weaken. The third hit has a chance of placing decreased speed, and the fourth hit has a chance of placing block buffs. Also a chance of placing True Fear on all enemies for 1 turn if the target has 4 or more debuffs after the attack. A3 is called Blood Wings, and this is an AoE, removing all buffs from enemies before attacking. Has a chance of placing block active skills for 2 turns on enemies without passives, and has a chance of placing block passive skills on enemies with passive skills. That's his A3. His passive is called Arrogance. Whenever an enemy places a stun, sleep, freeze, fear, true fear, provoke, instantly fills this champ's turn meter by 30%, and a 30% increased speed buff, and a shield. The shield buff is equal to 30% of this champ's max HP. Yeah, he's a monster. He's a monster. There's so many things, like, again, like he's good against like Duchess, you know, and then we find that in an immunity set, it's definitely gonna help out in Arena as well too. And then the auras increase the ally accuracy in all battles by 80. So this is Ramanatu. Yeah, he's got a nice aura. We really like the high accuracy auras. Those are great. Those are great. All right, now masteries. Here's his masteries. All right, so we looked at his abilities. I showed you guys his kit. We looked at the gear. We looked at the masteries. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go run him in some content. We're gonna go have some fun with him. So today the Lizard Man faction war happens to be open. So we're gonna go start with that. Let's go hop into faction war 21 for the lizards. All right, here we are. So we are at stage 21 of faction wars. And this is the team right now that Degree has running. We have Fushan, Ramanatu, Krisk, and 2 Dracos. And he says this is pretty much just on auto. And what's nice with Fushan as well too is ally speed in all battles by 24. So let's go. So this is pretty much auto. Yeah, this is a completely free to play team, guys. Totally free to play. Look at the way he attacks too. Did he do like some kind of cool, like, oh, look at that. He like spins. He flies and spins in the air. I love it. I'm watching his animations. Look at that. Man, guys, I'm such a fan of the animations when they attack. I like how he flies and spins. That's really neat. What fun. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for the YouTube sub. Have a Leila and Arbiter heart. I appreciate that. Yeah, full auto. Yeah, look at him go. This is the most free-to-play lizard team I've ever seen. There we go. And let's see. So he ends up doing, he didn't do like, obviously, you know, the Dracos are going to be doing more, but again, nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right, next up, guys, we are in Hard Doom Tower. We're on the final boss. That's the Eternal Dragon. So the team that we have here is, we have Cardiel in lead for ally speed in all battles by 19%. We have Krisk, Geomancer, Ramanatu Seer, and Valkyrie. So for the most part, this can be kind of auto, like it's not too bad. What's gonna end up happening is on wave 2, we're probably gonna manual it because the idea is we do want Geomancer skills on cooldown when we're up against the Eternal Dragon. And then depending on what's going on, I'm probably gonna target the priests as the priests pop up as well. But for the most part, this should be fairly easy. So let's run this one. I'm gonna let them kind of just fly through wave 1 and then we'll manual wave 2. Okay, so we shut it off. I'm basically just gonna use their A1s so that we can save everything for the boss. Easy peasy. Man, I don't have a Cardiel. I would love to have a Cardiel on my account. I don't have one. I love the way Ramanatu attacks too. Really neat. There we go. So just fine. We're just using their A1s. And then we should be able to just go back and auto on the boss. All right, so we're gonna switch auto back. And here we go. So back to auto. And we're just gonna watch. So we probably should attack the priest, right? So we'll attack the priest when he's up, and then we'll go back to the boss. Yeah, he's got the burn on. So once we take out the priest, we'll switch back. Nice Valk, love it. All right, back to the boss. And so we'll just watch. Whenever the priest comes up, we'll deal with the priest. But for now, we're just gonna deal with the dragon. Very good. Yeah, we're not too worried about these guys here. These guys can chill in the corner. That's fine. All right, priest is up. Man, I love these. I love these revives too, right? Man, cardio. All right, back on the boss. And back we go. So it doesn't look like they're ever in any danger. What a fun team together. Geo landing his burns. Beautiful. And look at him go. Very nice. So basically, like I said, it's for the most part, like it seems like it's automatic. Other than, like I said, just kind of manually wave 2 to make sure you have all the cooldowns and everything you need, like Geomancer's burns, everything for when we get here. There we go. So far, so good. All right, Priest is up. But yeah, they're doing great. And his HP is just going down. Look at that. Love it. Very nice. So it's definitely fun adding him into some of these other comps too. But what we talked about before is he's primarily built for arena, and that should be where he's gonna shine. But it's fun seeing some of this other stuff as well. So back on the dragon, and he's just about done. There we go. And there we go. Look at that too. I mean, of course we expected that Geomancer was pretty much going to be the damage carry here at 2.2 mil. You know, Valk we have at the 1.6. Look at Krisk too. Krisk actually put some good damage on himself too. And again, Ramanatu's not built for damage, but what fun in here too. So we can see that he can also run in the Eternal Dragon, Hard Doom Tower, Final Boss. So that was pretty good. And like I said, for the most part, it was pretty automatic. There really wasn't a lot of hand holding you had to do. Other than, like I said, just kind of manualing the second wave, using your A1s to make sure that the cooldowns were up, making sure that you try to get Geomancer's fire, get his HP burn on the dragon when you got to him, and kind of just dealing with the priest as the priest pops up. Yeah, arena builds tend to kind of work in Doom Tower anyway, and so again, with Ramanatu, he's in an immunity set as well too. That's kind of how he's built for arena. So of course, I mean, it's gonna help when we end up running some other content as well too, which is pretty good. All right, next up, so let's go check him out in arena. Guys, where he shines is arena, so let's go do that. All right, here we are. So we're in gold 5. Let's hop on in. Now we do have a couple different presets, but this is where we should start to see Ramanatu shine. So you're gonna see there's a bunch of different presets that we have ready to go with Ramanatu, some different team comps. You're gonna see some where he's with Leoris and Valkyrie. There's a couple with Warlords. Another one down here with Arbiter too. You're gonna see that there's a couple that also have Cardiel as well. Okay. So for being up against this team, this is the group we're gonna go with. All right, guys, so this should just be full auto up against Duchess, Rhodos, Brogni, and Tormund. So let's go. And that's it. 9 seconds, just like that. And that was it. Straz, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Awesome, so there we go. All right, so for this team, we got Lydia, Hedgie, we got Valk, and Mountain King. We're going to run these guys. We're gonna run Cardiel, Krisk, Leo, and Ramanatu. So this one's more of like an anti-Hedgie kind of team. Let's go. Should also be auto. And again, like with his passive, like you figure that's got to take care of Lydia as well too. Yeah, Leo seems like he's so much fun. Look at that. Like, he hits like a monster, too. Like, these guys aren't like in any trouble at all. And just about done. Yeah, what fun. There we go. Easy. Really nice team again to be running in here as well, too. So we're just going down the line. Which is Duchess. There we go. Got it. Okay, so for this team, we are going to manual a little bit. We're going to have them starting with... We want Valk to go first, then we're going to switch back into auto. All right, so Valk and auto. You got 2 new items. What'd you get, Raven? Some of these champs seem like so much fun. Like, I don't have... Like, watching some of this with Leo, I don't have Leo. I would love to be able to add him to my account. Maybe someday, right? Leo and Cardiel, because I know like we're running some of these teams, and they're just so good. What fun. Beautiful. There we go. And we're not worried about Tormund. Tormund's just doing Tormund things. No worries. So we get to see a couple different comps with Ramanatu as well. Yeah, guys, this is in gold 5 as well, too. We're just gonna... There we go. I was gonna say, we need him to wake up. And hey, there's platinum, guys. There's plat. There's plat. I know, Tormund just being a total freeze. Tormund just chilling. Tormund just chilling. All right. And that is plat. Okay, so for this one, we got a high resistance team. Again, we know Ursuga, she could be really, really beefy as well too. So we're gonna have to see how she's built here. And this is the team that we're gonna run with. All right, this should be full auto, so let's go. Look at Leo, man. What a beast. Yeah, we figured Ursuga was gonna be the last one standing because she most likely was built the toughest. There we go. Speed leads, speed leads. So we basically have all speed leads here. All right, guys, so for this one, we are going to go up against a resistance lead. So we went with a team that actually has Necrit in lead. And you see, we kind of switched it up a bit. We have Lady Kimmy in here, and it should still be auto as well, too. Necrit, again, is one of my most wanted. So many just really good Lego Void champs that I don't have yet that I would love. Nice. It's fine. Not in any danger here. Beautiful. Just a single Duchess. Decreased turn meter, skills on cooldown, and there we go. So that was them also up against a resistance lead. So we did a couple things is, we had some speed leads in there. This was a resistance lead. So you see that the abilities of just putting like active skills, passive skills all on cooldown, it really blocks your opponents from using any of their abilities there. Like you keep seeing the decreased turn meter. So they're pretty much like held in place from doing anything other than their A1 for the most part. All right, so for this one, we're gonna go, this is like a Siffy, we got like a Siffy speed team going on, right? And this is the team we are going to run with, and this should be auto. A lot of these, as you're seeing, they're set up well enough that they pretty much can just auto. Nice. And we love, I mean, look at all that. They're like completely locked out. Locked out from doing abilities. And boom. Just like that. Really good. I mean, just really, really strong, huh? You have to love that. So strong, just locking out their abilities, locking out their passives. Even against, again, like that was a speed Siffy team too. So we've seen like the tanky, like high resistance ones. We've seen the speedy ones. And so he's just a lot of fun in these comps. We've seen a couple like with Lydia as well too, right? I've seen a couple with Duchess, just preventing them from doing any of their abilities or even using their passives as well too. Really strong and a lot of fun to see in Arena. Yep, Valk's passive makes the team really, really good as well. All right, so the last thing we're gonna do, because Twitch chat loves to see champs as campaign farmers. So we're gonna go run him in campaign. All right, ramen noodles. All right, let's go. Here we are, Ramanatu by himself as a campaign farmer. We'll also run him with some food too, but let's see how he goes. Get him, buddy. Boom. The flying animations are slowing him down. It's those wings, darn it. It's those wings, they're slowing him. As cool as they are. His animations, though, aren't they great? Love it. He really just, he flies. This is all you're waiting for is a campaign ramen. This is everything Twitch chat's been waiting for all day, is Ramanatu campaign farming. I mean, he is pretty much, he's the Lizard King Prince, right? He flies so majestically and attacks so gracefully. It's just, it's slowing him down, that's all. Now, Degree also did say that he's toyed around with changing the builds a little bit to make him faster. Because keep in mind, right now he's in an immunity. He's not really built for damage, but it would be interesting to see. Look at how majestic he spins and everything. So graceful, like the prince that he is. All right, so now we'll toss some food with him. I know you guys want to see him with some food. Yeah, by rank. Okay, what do we got? Let's, 1, 2, 3. Toss some food. Get him, boys. I mean, clearly, he's not going to be a campaign farmer anytime soon, but this is fun. This is fun. I could put my favorite vagabond with him. I most certainly could not. That'll be a different day, a different showcase. And there we go. So again, not the fastest, but definitely, like, I love his animations. He looks so cool. So Degree, thank you again so much for letting us showcase Ramanatu. What a fun champ. He's amazing. What a great champ. Guys, leave me some comments down below. Let me know, what do you think? Do you ever even think you're going to get Ramanatu? What was your favorite thing to watch? There was a couple different things we had him in, right? Obviously, we just ran him in campaign farming for fun. I mean, clearly he's not gonna be a campaign farmer anytime soon, but we did have him in hard Doom Tower, particularly against the Eternal Dragon. We did do Faction Wars with him, and we ran him in Arena, and you guys know he shines in Arena. Like, that's his spot. He is a meant to be in Arena. offense, okay? We already talked about defense. He's probably not good in defense because he's a really easy target, but offense, he shines really, really well, as we saw. So leave me some comments down below. Let me know, what was your favorite thing to watch? What do you think? Do you ever think you're going to get him? And Degree, thank you again so much for letting us do this showcase. I'm honored and I had so much fun. Ramanatu just seems like he's such a great champ. And if you guys missed it, I'll also have the link for the lore story for Ramanatu, where my friend Deadwood Jedi also joined us for it, because basically he's like the lizard man prince, you know what I mean? So it's a really nice story, along with how cool of a champ he is. So thanks so much. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out some more videos up here in the playlist on the top right.